You know, it's funny that I never noticed how much Ethan looks like our son Noah. They could be brothers.
You really think so?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Ethan's got the Bennett eyes.
No, Ethan is your child. Yours and mine. Ethan is our son.
Sam? Sam? Oh, you have really been somewhere else since we got home. Of course. I know what's going on. I know that look on your face, Sam. I know what's going on.
Grace, what are you talking about?
Sam, you always tense up when you have a hard time solving a case. I mean, did the paper report on a crime that you're all preoccupied with?
Am I such an open book that you can always tell when something's on my mind?
After all these years, I know you inside out. It's one of the joys of my marriage. Being so connected with you, so in sync. So, let me help you out. I'll be your sounding board, your Watson to your Sherlock Holmes. So, who's this case involve? A man or a woman?
Both. And the son they may have made together. Grace, I really don't want to talk about this particular case right now. At least, not until I'm sure the information I was given checks out. And then maybe, we'll sit down and I'll get into it with you, but, maybe. It all depends.
This isn't just another case, is it, Sam? I mean, something else is going on. Something that affects you personally, or you wouldn't be this upset.
Grace, I wish you wouldn't worry about me so much.
Sam, I can't help it. I love you. And I trust that you wouldn't keep anything important from me. I mean, nothing that would affect our family.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
Oh, maybe I'm being silly here, but I would like to hear you say that you wouldn't keep anything important from me, whatever it is.
Grace, I love you. You are my partner for life. It would kill me to keep something important from you.
I knew that you wouldn't. This case is really troubling you, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be, yeah.
I know what it's about. I know why this case has you so upset. Hank! I mean, the case that has you so upset is obviously your brother, Hank.
Why would you say that, Grace?
Well, because cases don't get you so upset unless there's something personal. And the only person in our family that has anything to do with the crime is Hank. I mean, his muggers are still at large. That really gets to you.
Yeah, you're right. Hank's mugging has been bothering me. I don't know what Hank's been up to lately. He seems to be making another play for Sheridan Crane.
And that has you worried?
But I worry about anyone getting too close to the Cranes. I mean, Luis, Hank, I warned them both about getting too tight with that family. I mean, the Cranes have a nasty habit of wreaking havoc on other people's lives.
Julian and Alistair maybe, but you and TC were just talking about how nice Ethan and Sheridan are.
I just don't want Hank to get hurt by Sheridan, like Luis did.
Sam, how can true love cause pain?
It can, Grace. Trust me.
Well, maybe I'm just being a big romantic, but imagine Hank marrying Sheridan. I mean, aside from Julian, I think it would really be fun to have Ivy and Ethan and all the other Cranes as in-laws.
Well, I don't.
Look, you were just defending Ethan, and Ivy is only a Crane by marriage.
Look, I don't care. Ivy's just as bad as the rest of the damn Cranes.
Sam, what is with this sudden anger towards Ivy? I mean, did something happen that I don't know about? Sam, what have you got against Ivy all of a sudden? I mean, I know you have never been her biggest fan, but what has she ever done to you?
I just think Ivy's getting as bad as the rest of the Cranes. In my book, that's not good.
Well, then all the more reason for Hank to marry Sheridan.
Excuse me?
Look, Sam, if the Bennetts and the Cranes are in-laws, then two families from two different worlds will mix. And I happen to think that all that interaction will actually be good for the whole town.
You're such a good-hearted person. I mean, you never see bad in other people. I mean, unfortunately, most people aren't like you. They envy those who have more than you do.
Well, I just hope you don't think I'm one of those people that envies the Cranes for their wealth and their position, because I don't. I have got everything in the world I could ever want. Starting with a perfect husband. And I can understand how you would envy Julian.
What are you talking about?
Look, Julian has something that you want. I mean, you've never admitted it, you've done your best to hide it. But it is obvious that it is your heart's desire.
What do you think Julian has that I want?
Look, Sam, we talked about this before. I know that you always wanted Noah to have a brother. And Julian has 2 sons.
Look, I don't need Ethan as my son.
Look, why bring Ethan into this?
Oh my God. I was just seeing Ethan's picture in the paper, and TC was talking about him
I was
earlier.
saying that Ethan and Noah could be brothers.
I'm really, I'm just worn out.
Yeah. Well, I think everything that happened tonight is just sinking in, and here I am talking up a blue streak.
Grace, it's not you.
Look, Sam, really, you don't have to try to make me feel better. I mean, you always want me to think that everything's perfect and that you weren't upset that you didn't have another son.
I never, ever think that you failed me. You're the best wife that I could ever have. I love you. No girls, no matter how much they fight. Charity. Noah, our only son. I don't need another son, Grace. I don't.
Been a long day. We should go to bed.
I'm still having a hard time believing it.
You coming?
Yeah, I'm gonna check in with the station first. I won't be long.
Good night.
Good night. Is Ethan really my son? I'm not gonna rest until I know for sure. Maybe there's a clue on the internet.